Hey guys, and welcome back to my F1 2010 career mode here on YouTube. And today it's season 2 and I believe it's round 12 or 13, and we head to Spa for the Belgian Grand Prix. And we've had 3 back-to-back races with no points scoring. After the first 9 races of the season, we scored points in every single round, so our form just took a dip. But in Hungary there was hope. We did actually have the pace for the points, but we had a late penalty, which I don't agree with the penalty, but we got a penalty nevertheless. And hopefully this time though, we can just put everything together across the whole weekend and get back into the points, as there's more and more teams offering me contracts now, but we need the big teams to offer me a contract. Felipe Massa is now my rival, so if we beat him in the championship, we do have an option to go to Ferrari. Just before we get into this one, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and let's jump into the Belgian Grand Prix. Mark Webber, the first driver to break past 200 points scored, and we're down there in 5th now. We're dropping. We were 3rd at one point, and we've been so close to 100 points for a number of race weekends now. It's Red Bull, Ferrari, McLaren, the top 3. And then it's very close for 4th place between Mercedes and Force India. If we can get back into the groove and back on form, maybe we can challenge Mercedes for 4th place. Let's jump into qualifying. Qualifying objective finish, race objective finish first, so it's going to be impossible to meet those objectives. Okay, here we are in Q1. No risk of rain. In practice, you should have seen it in practice, it was chucking it down. But no rain here in qualifying 1. Let's get out there and see what the track's like. It's in a beautiful location. Oh, that is corner cutting, I agree. It was really bad. Invalidated lap. Fantastic. And we had to have 2 bites at it, but that's our first lap on the board, and I don't think it's quick enough. It's 11th right now. So we do manage to get through quite comfortably in the end, even though my lap wasn't the strongest lap. It seems the Williams of Barrichello, the Sauber of Della Rosa knocked out, along with the usual suspects, but Trulli goes through, and my teammate Sutter, he's up in 8th place. Final corner then. It's been a good lap. It has been a good lap, and that should be enough to get me through, hopefully, because the rain is coming down heavier and heavier. And there we have it. Felipe Massa fastest, ahead of huge rival Lewis Hamilton, and that is my rival, of course. Massa has been given the rivalry benefit when whoever you choose as a rival just suddenly becomes really quick. So Massa's fastest, early in 5th place. We get through. Sutter, though, knocked out. Maybe, well, taken aback by the conditions, possibly. But he's knocked out in Q2. It's Q3 and it's raining. It's intermediate conditions. 100% chance of rain. Let's put a lap on the board. Been a really good lap. A really good lap. And maybe this will trouble the top of the table. I don't know. We're the first driver to actually set a time. And it's fastest right now. 1st place. I thought we were going to have pole, but right at the end, it dried up a bit. And Webber got pole, Alonso 2nd, then Vettel. We're going to start 4th, again, ahead of rival Massa. And then Kubica, Button, Hamilton, Rosberg and Schumacher rounding out the top 10. Right, here we are then. 44 laps of the Belgian Grand Prix. It's a tough, tough race. 37% chance of rain. For my sake, I do hope it chucks it down with rain, because that's when we're really quick. But we are starting on the option tyres, and we're starting in 4th place. We'll take those option tyres from lap 1 all the way to lap 15 for the primes. But with the rain on the radar, it could all be muddled up. Let's get into this one. The Belgian Grand Prix is next. Anyway, Massa starting in 5th, Suttle down in 12th. But we are starting up in 4th place. What can we achieve here today? Can we finally get back into the points? That'll be the aim. And those are the lights. 3, 4 and 5. The Belgian Grand Prix is underway, and it's a very short run down towards turn 1. And I've not got the greatest of launches though, but I'll have the inside line. There's Massa, my rival, on the outside. Webber going off the track, Vettel going off the track, but he's got that beautiful Renault engine which will power him down towards the next few corners, and Massa's gone through. So I've already lost out to the rival, already down to 5th place. It's all about maintaining track position really for me, knowing how the AI rubber band up and down. And if that rain is to come later on, we need to be in a position to capitalise. But if we can stay in this 5th place, I'll be happy, as Massa already attacking Sebastian Vettel. And that's Alonso to the race lead. Alonso overtook Webber down the Kemmel straight on lap 1. It's Ferrari leading Red Bull. And after 1 lap down, 43 to go, it is Ferrari, Red Bull, Ferrari, the top 4. And we're sitting pretty in 5th place for now. Oh dear, we're going to get a few warnings there. If I just run slightly wide in any of these corners, Button will go through. Okay, that's a warning sign. A warning shot fired towards my Force India by that curb. We're not going to get a lucky escape like that again. That's our one shot. Oh my gosh. An early train of gigantic proportions. Oh, Button's trying it there. That's a strange place to try and overtake. And now he's made a bit of contact with Kubica. Oh! I've just been hit there by Button, who tried to go up the inside of Puon. Which is not a corner you overtake at. Haha, James said poo. On lap 5 now. Already 10 seconds behind Felipe Massa. As Button trying it around the outside. I'm not going to give him that space. Right, well, we've lost that position to Button. We definitely need a change of underwear. And we're in 6th place. Right, Kubica's trying around my outside. I'm not going to give him that. Okay, let's just resume the early train and hope for the best. It's the curbs. I just can't touch any of the curbs. But sometimes I can and sometimes I can't. I don't... Yep, the early train is in full effect. Where's Button gone? He just disappeared. Okay, that curb's fine. That curb's not. Sorry, mate. Watch the aggression. I wasn't overtaking anybody. He was overtaking me. Rob, you can't tell me watch the aggression when he's trying to go round my outside up through... What? Eau Rouge and Radio. That doesn't even make any sense. Oh, okay. Hamilton's on my outside. This will be tough to defend from. We've gone deep. But we've held on to the position. 24 seconds off Alonso in the lead after 8 laps. So we are up to 5th. No, we're not. He's still ahead of me. Brilliant. Well, we almost jumped ahead of Jenson Button. That brings a new meaning to Cooking Mama. I've got a train of about 6 cars behind me now, so not as bad as earlier. But maybe that's because people have picked. I'm up to 5th. Who's out of the race? It's got to be one of the Red Bulls. So we're boxing from 5th place. Get it turned around that corner. And there's loads of other drivers in as I'm revving the nuts off this car. Hamilton, Kubica is in as well. Put on Force India mechanics. I want to see... Did we just go... I thought that looked like the Force India mechanics, but here we are. Stopping on our marks. Please get out ahead of the McLaren. Go, 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 go!
Wait for the lollipop.
Go, 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 go! Brilliant. Okay, 10.2 seconds. And we've lost how many positions? We're behind a Virgin. A fantastically quick stop means that we're in 21st place. Honestly, it kind of looks like we are catching. Oh, there are drivers in the pits, so we might gain a couple places here. We are up into the top 20. 19th place now. 52 seconds to the leader, Alonso, who has not pit yet. Maybe he'll never pit. Who knows? Got a run here on Nico Hulkenberg. To the inside here of this right-hander. We can. Oh, and up the inside of Glock, potentially. Be pretty difficult around the outside, but the Virgin not really getting the power down. And that's double overtake for myself. We're up to 17th. That'll be my new video idea on Assetto Corsa. I put 20 sentient firearms in Formula 1 cars to see what happens. We're closing up to Chandok. And Chandok actually in turn is closing up to a good train of cars which will lead up into the points. Unlocking the straight line speed of the Force India here. Down the Kemmel straight we go to the inside of the HRT. Chandok. Oh, he brakes later than me. And he holds on to the position. I broke so late into that corner. Maybe on the run down to Puon. This would be a very risky move. Oh dear. No, almost worked. Another place. Another opportunity to overtake. He was half covering that inside line, but I've set my car up the inside. This is where we overtook the Virgin of Glock a few laps ago. And now we've overtaken the HRT of Chandok in the same place. That's 15th place now. More drivers in the pits. There's Della Rosa. And another driver ahead of him, Alguersuari. So we'll gain 2 places up to 13th. Almost a minute behind Webber now. Lap 26 out of 44. And we're just catching this train. Ever so slowly, but surely, we are catching this train. Oh dear, that was very late on the... Oh, that was close. That could have been race ending. Okay. Once again, Kobayashi just really early on the brakes there. Okay, I'm just going to go for that because he's so early on the brakes there. Up the inside, and we've got that position. Up to 12th now. And there's drivers in the pits. Drivers in the pits. There's action in the pit lane. And I think it is Jarno Trulli. Barrichello and Jarno Trulli. So we're up into the points. I feel like these drivers might just pull away from me now. At least we're in the points. I don't like the current playoff system, but... Oh, gosh. No, no. James, you... Okay, we've only lost 1 position. That's fine. I can get that back. A silly mistake. I caught the curb. What did I say earlier on? Never touch the curbs, James. And what did I end up doing? I touched the curb. Maybe a new thing should be don't talk while going around corners. This could all have been avoided. Ooh, there's a train of cars again. Is there a back marker or is somebody slowing down? Oh, there's the driver in the pits. It's Kobayashi, so we're back up into the points. Oh, there's somebody in the wall. Who's that? Is that Schumacher? I think that was Michael Schumacher in the wall. Oh, James, come on. It's the same curb again. Kobayashi has been into the pits and come out and now closed the gap to me. Oh, it's starting to rain. We were expecting rain at the start of this race, but it's come too late, I think, to really make any difference. With 5 laps to go, including the one we're on, the rain is starting to fall. It's all a bit too late, though, all this rain. The gap to Webber is coming down by 3 seconds a lap, but it's just too late. 3 laps to go. Oh, careful of the curbs, James. Any point is a good point after the run we've had in the past 3 races. Mark Webber wins the race. Oh, no. I'm not losing out to Kobayashi. Push. Okay, defend with all my might. There we go. And there was traffic up ahead for the Renaults, but exiting the final corner for the final time. It's a return to the points here for the Force India of James Early. 9th place, 2 points on the board. And that means we've hit 100 points for the season. It's Webber to lead home the 2 Ferraris on the podium. Alonso ahead of Massa. And then Jenson Button in 4th place. Rosberg rounding out the top 5. Hamilton in the 2nd. McLaren in 6th place. The 2 Renaults hold out for a 7th and 8th place finish, with Early and Kobayashi rounding out the point scorers. We had a few retirements, only 3, and they were all German. Michael Schumacher, Adrian Sutil, and the Red Bull of Sebastian Vettel. Webber leads the way. He's already got this championship already wrapped up, I think. Almost. Not mathematically, but I think there's 6 rounds to go, or 7 after this race. Vettel not scoring today, and Early drops another position. He's down to 6th, even though he does reach 100 points in the championship. And my rival Massa is now 23 points ahead of me. Red Bull leading the way by 122 points ahead of Ferrari, who are comfortably ahead of McLaren, Mercedes and Force India. That battle is still relatively close. Thank you very much for watching, guys. It's nice to just get points back on the board. It wasn't the great return that I was hoping for to the points after the qualifying session and the chance of rain in the race. I thought maybe a top 5, maybe a podium is on the cards. And with Sebastian Vettel retiring quite early on, I thought maybe that chance was still there. But through the pit stop, we lost a load of time, and a few half spins here and there meant that I finished down in 9th place. But I'm still happy with that result. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.